Start meeting.
Recording in progress.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Jeff. I'm not getting your video.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
YouTube's working. Did you, your video's not working. Oh. Okay, there's Randy.
Randy.
Jeff, your video's still not working.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fixing it. Okay.
Nothing unusual about that.
I had that problem when I was using the same computer to do both YouTube and Zoom. I'm not doing that anymore, so there's no camera contention problems.
No.
There you are.
Hey, there he is. All right.
Randy, how you doing?
I am just ducky. How's everybody else?
Great.
Very decky.
Out of water.
We might be graced with Sam coming on the Zoom tonight.
Sam is going to be on Zoom tonight?
I don't know.
Well, he said he would try. He wasn't sure what they had planned going on up there.
Oh, he was going to try to get on Zoom. Gotcha.
Yeah, of course he can't. He doesn't have a radio, so.
Out of town.
And,
Well,
he is in Montana.
It shouldn't matter with Zoom.
But Zoom, it doesn't matter. But radio, it does.
Yeah.
A little.
I don't think 75 meters will even work.
No, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
That would be a lucky day.
Unless you had one of those big old booms that you aimed with 1,500 watts or 2,000 or whatever they do.
Yeah, well, I've made contact that far away on other bands, not necessarily on 75. I talked to a guy in Michigan for quite a while. I'm trying to remember, I think it was like 10 and 15 back when those bands were open.
Yeah, I've that far away with on 20 meters. I mean,
Yeah.
so just a wire. So
Yes.
it can be done, but
It can be done.
I don't think 75 will be a tough shot.
No, just never seems to be open that far. Sometimes as far as, like Oregon, but
Yeah, I've heard guys in Washington.
yeah,
They haven't had they had a rough copy on me, but I mean I talked to them. So I guess Montana would be possible if the conditions are right.
yeah, Golden Bear Net. This one guy checks in on a regular basis from Utah. And one of the net controllers there has a remote base in his second home in Tahoe.
Ah,
It's kind of a nice location for something like that.
I would think. Yeah, it helps when you're about 8,000. Your antenna is 8,000 feet.
Yeah. I could almost always hear his remote base too. It's amazing.
What I'm going to do is I am going to
I had the wrong
forward
radio
this
frequency.
to Sam just in case.
KG6 SOS standing by.
Might as well.
Just in case he doesn't get it through Jeff. There. Jeff, what happened to Jeff? Again.
Again,
His
I've been removed.
camera
Apparently.
barfed up again on him.
There must be a plot of some kind.
I think so.
Certainly it is.
Maybe it has something to do with this Cuban thing, although I'm not Cuban, but maybe that has something to do with it.
Well, that could. Did you mention anything about a virus lately?
Virus, let's see. Yeah, that's funny.
I say maybe more likely to be something
Well,
about
there
the South African riots.
Oh yeah, South African riot.
South African riots. Yep, that's me, South African.
There you go. I didn't know you were in apartheid.
Elon Musk is from South Africa.
He is from South Africa. Yeah.
Oh, but
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yes. He is a.
Africana. White Africana.
I'm trying to think of a nice thing to say.
I don't know what to say.
I got a brain fart. I had something. I've heard how they put it. I can't remember.
They used to have a name for the white guys over there when they were controlling things. Apartheid. That's right.
Yeah, the apartheid. Or that was their that was their political affiliation with apartheid, or
something like that.
Oh my God! Oh, they showed pictures of the rioting. I thought they were showing pictures of Milwaukee again, or Chicago.
Oh, it's pretty bad there. It's weird. I saw pictures of a guy stuffing stuff into the back of his $40,000 luxury car, a black guy.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know, when everything's upside down, like it's going to be here shortly, where are you going to drive that car?
Yeah.
You know, you're screwing yourself over.
Yeah, they obviously they're looters. I mean, they don't think too far in advance.
Yep. Somehow their brain has twisted into a...
You know, the problem with that whole continent is that the white guy went... Yeah, I'm not trying to be racist, but the white guy went down there and built beautiful places and made a country that was one of them, you know, if you were there, you were a lucky African. And then they gave it up and it just turned to shit.
Yeah, well, look at Zimbabwe, same thing.
Yeah, Zimbabwe was the same thing. South Africa. I mean, it's just any country that they had involved in, and then they gave it back. It just crumbled.
Yeah.
Then they blamed the white guy for not teaching them how to run their country.
Yeah.
Here you go.
But same thing here.
Basically.
Yeah, we're all bad, and
the same playbook.
Same playbook.
Yeah, it's the same playbook, Jeff.
Yeah.
Just a different country.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a hard time justifying a Cuban, you know.
Yeah.
Uprising.
It doesn't have much to do with COVID, I can tell you that.
It has nothing to do with COVID.
No.
Funny thing, now, I don't know how true this is, but I read somewhere that the 3 countries that refuse to give out vaccines or to isolate their population and play the COVID game, all 3 of those presidents have ended up dead now. The latest one was Haiti.
Yeah, I saw that. Somebody mentioned that to me too.
And now the first thing they said that our government said was, we're sending vaccines into that country to save the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't know the situation anyway, but
I'm getting my tinfoil hat
it
here.
seems a little bit suspicious, that's for sure.
Well, you know, there's too many coincidences.
There's a lot of things to cover up there in that country. Oh, hey, Ginger.
Hi. No bad language now.
Oh, no, we're on YouTube. We can't do bad language.
Yeah, right. Well, you should have heard her a few minutes ago.
Uh-oh.
I had to cover my ears.
Okay, I'm gonna win big tonight.
We were watching the news and Biden came on, and boy, then it begins, man.
Got all fired up, did she?
Oh God.
Well, it's easy to. Just remember that he's not running the place. He's just a puppet.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Who's running it?
Yeah.
Good question.
Well, that's what we'd all like to know.
Who's running it?
God is inviting the United Nations in to inspect us for racism.
Yeah.
I mean, absolute insanity. Insanity.
Yeah, the cops are all racist.
That's right.
Cops are racist. That's the news.
Yeah, we're going to defund our police, and then we're going to take away your weapons that you can defend yourself with.
Yeah.
And we'll have the Capitol
These guys
Police
are-
instead.
Yes.
Then happily ever after, yeah, right. Don't get me started.
No, let's not talk politics, guys. We're going to get in trouble. Banned by YouTube.
You haven't bought your F. Biden flag yet, Jeff?
My what?
Your F. Biden flag?
No, not yet.
I don't think that's been approved in Sun Lakes yet.
You can see
Although-
back there, that's my first responders flag, the one back there.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
wrote-
approved
I
either,
wrote-
but Jeff flies it anyway.
Yeah, I rotate them. You know, the American flag or the
I
first.
saw it in front of your house one day.
Yeah,
I drove by there just the other day.
yeah.
I have a few. Well, of course, I have the American flag out. I rarely, because I got to dig the ladder out to get it and change it.
Oh,
But my Don't Tread on Me flag, and then I have a Trump 2024 flag out in there,
oh yeah.
and then a Second Amendment, basically an American flag with a Second Amendment wrote down through it.
Uh-huh.
But the problem is that means I got to get out a ladder and climb up there and change it. So the
Some
American
lady-
flag usually stays for a long time.
Yeah.
One of my neighbors who I didn't really know was like a house up and over across the street, and it was some lady had put a flag above her garage, just put it on the wall, and it was there for months and months and months. And finally they complained. Somebody complained. Somebody noticed, because of course it's not, within the rules to do that. And
Huh.
so
Hi,
they
Flip.
had to take it down.
Patty, Skipper.
Hey, Flip. His sad dog.
I gotta plug in my headset.
Good idea. Everybody should use a headset. They'll have great sound like I do. Otherwise, I hear the radio back through the microphone. That's not good. And my brother making noise in the kitchen.
Larry.
Larry's connecting to audio. Hello, Larry.
Hey, hello, Dave.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Up here in Cool Breeze, Colorado. Just got through
A
the
remote,
narrow gauge trade drive today.
a remote
And we're out
check-in.
of we're out of breath here, I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Been hiking?
No, just walking around. It's like
Okay.
8,000 feet. We went up to 10,000 feet.
Ah,
Good Lord.
nice.
Wow.
Doesn't take much exercise then.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, a while back, I think last year, I went up to Big Bear and just walked around the town and had to run back to the truck and get the canned on.
Yeah, it gets tough. How's everybody down there in Southern California?
Hot.
Good. Hot. Yeah, it's still warm here.
Hey,
We
it's
got
only
about 30 seconds, by the way.
QST,
FYI.
QST,
Uh-oh.
QST.
Oh, no, we
Never
don't.
mind.
Never mind.
QST.
Net
Anyway,
started.
good evening, members of SPARC. The San Gorgonio Pass
Oops.
G6 SOI, and I'll be
Used the
your
right
acting
thing.
net control station this evening, working from my home QTH here in
Is this
Northwest
loud?
Banning.
No.
Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. If you hear someone that I don't acknowledge, please feel free to do a relay. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and the surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. Now for the announcements. Two things. First of all, there's a Zoom free-for-all that's going on right now. And secondly, I need a volunteer for the 220 net. Is there any stations with additional announcements? If so, please come in with your call. Okay.
Well, if
please stand
DJ
by
doesn't
for
want
the
the
roll call.
220, I'll pick it up, Ron. This is K6RJA.
KK6 BUW, Mike.
You're on the wrong frequency for some reason, Randy.
KK6 BUW Mike. I'm going to be leaving early on 440. I'm going to be back on 220 run.
Okay, Mike. Thank you much. Thanks for checking in. How about KF6 BWH, Dick?
Hi, good evening, Ron and the net. This is Dick, KF6BWH, no traffic.
Jeez.
Okay, good evening to you, Dick, and thank you for checking in tonight. How about KB6CA, Mr. Jeff?
Hi, Ron. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, and no traffic.
All right, Jeff, thank you for checking in tonight. How about W6EJM, Ed? Negative. K6EMF, Gene.
Good evening, good evening, Ron. Good evening to the net. This is Gene K6 EMF in Beaumont. I hope everybody's having an enjoyable evening. Back to net control.
All right, Gene, thank you much. You have a good evening, too. Let's see here. How about KN6 EMT, Edie? KN6 EMT, Edie. Did anybody have a relay on Edie? Okay, FYE, Joe. Negative. W6GRH, George. Negative. N6HR, Ken.
Turn that radio down.
About NJ6LN, Steve.
Good evening, Ron and the rest of the net. This is Steve, NJ6LN, no traffic.
Okay, Steve, thank you for checking in. How about KE6MAE, Larry? Negative. KD6MLS, Dwight.
Larry probably wants to...
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
Larry was in there, but on Zoom. He's in Colorado.
Okay, that's good. I like that. All right, thanks a lot. Let's see. We had KD6MLS, Dwight. One more time. Okay, how about KI6NME, Sam?
You might give him an absent. He's in Montana.
Okay, still out there fishing, huh? Okay, very good. Good for him. Hope he catches a lot. How about KJ6NRR, Pete?
Well, good evening, Ron. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. I have no traffic. Back to you.
Okay, Pete, thank you much. Thanks for checking in. Sound good there. How about W6OH, Mario?
Good evening, Ron and Annette. This is Mario, W6OH in Hemet. No traffic. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Mario. How about WB6OUJ, Dave?
Well, happy hump day, everybody. WB6OUJ.
All right, Dave. Thank you much. Thanks for checking in.
Weak but
How about
strong.
KF6POG, John?
This is John, KF6POG. Good evening to everybody. No traffic.
All right, thank you, John. How about KA6QGR, Father Ron?
Good evening to the net, K6QGR.
Okay, Ron, thank you much for checking in. How about, well, this guy knows there, K6RJA, Randy?
Oh, I'd be here, Ron. And if nobody is, dumb enough to volunteer for 220, I will certainly be happy to do it. K6RJ.
Okay, Randy. Hey, appreciate it, sir. Thanks a lot. And let's see, KG6SOI is next on the list, and I'm here. How about KM6SPY, Earl? That's a negative. WA6UIJ, Mike.
Good evening, Ron, and the rest of the net. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. No traffic. Thanks for doing the net. Back to net control.
All right, Mike. Thanks for checking in tonight. Sound good there. How about KJ6UUS DJ?
This is DJ, KJ6UUS with no traffic.
All right, DJ. Thanks for checking in. And DJ will be doing the HF net tonight. How about KM6UWI, Ed?
Well, good evening, Ron, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI, Ed in Calamasa. I'll need an early on the rest of the bands, please. Back to net control.
All right, Ed, you got it. Thanks for checking in tonight. How about WA6WFV, Tina?
Whoa, Tina's radio died.
Tina, go ahead and try it again. I think she's out there. I heard it sounded like Tina to begin with. How about K6WM, Flip?
Yeah, good evening, Ron and the net. This is Flip, K6 Whiskey Mike. No traffic. Back to you, Ron, and thanks for doing the net. K6 Whiskey Mike.
All right, Flip. Thanks for checking in tonight. Sounding good there. How about KD6ZJZ, Dave?
Good evening, Ron. Thanks again for doing the net. And I think we better give Tina credit. I think her battery died. I definitely heard her voice. Anyway, back to you, KD6ZJZ, no traffic.
Yeah, I heard her just a fraction of it, but I caught enough to catch her. So, thank you, Dave.
Break?
Yep.
Go break.
This is Tina, WA6WFV. My battery went dead.
Well, you did something, Tina, and now you're working again. Hey, thanks a lot for checking in tonight.
It worked.
Okay, this completes the 2-meter roll call. Are there any late or missed members to check in at this time? Okay, for visitors, I have KN6CQL. Henry, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. This is Henry, KN6CQL out of Beaumont, Region 59. Back to you.
All right, Henry, thanks many times for checking in tonight. Do we have any other visitors that would like to check in tonight? Okay, do we have any further traffic for the net? Okay, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the 4th Thursday of each month at the Beaumont City Hall, normally, which right now we're doing Zoom. All members are urged to check in each week for an update of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. I'd like to thank you all for checking in this evening. This is Ron, KG6SOI, and I'll be doing the informal 440 net on 446.52 at 1900 hours. Again, appreciate you all checking in. Everybody sounds good. Stay cool out there. Been mighty hot lately. And the 2-meter net is now closed at 1840 hours. Thank you all.
Zoom sound back up. Okay. Don't need that. I'm going to get more water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So K6RJA, Randy, you will do 220, is that correct?
Was that somebody, was that Ron for me?
Yeah, Ron was asking if you're going to do 220. If you don't do it, I'll do it.
Well, if you want to do it, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Let me see. Let me go back and.
Yeah, let him know that you're going to do it.
Okay.
I hate to be a, a 220 hog.
KG6SOI. KJ6US.
KJ6US, go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, I was talking to Randy on Zoom. I'll take it over for the 220 since we'll just split the nets. So I'll do the 220 in HF tonight.
Oh, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. He didn't come back, so I wasn't sure there for a second.
He was trying, but we already had the computer going, so I was talking to him pretty fast.
Okay, got you covered. Okay, thank you, DJ. This is Ron, KG6SOI.
Okay, KJ6US going back to monitoring.
And KG6SOI, QSY over to 440.
Good idea, huh?
Okay, that's cleared up, so everyone's happy. I'm ecstatic.
Okay, I think I got it on the right frequency.
And we're going to get...
You've got static? Is that what you said? I'm just kidding.
Yes, and I think we're going to start a GoFundMe page for Flip so we can buy him a 220 rig.
Oh, that's rude.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
I have $59 Balfunk, I think, that's 220.
They're pretty cheap. I think you get one for a 75-watt one for like $125 or less.
Yeah.
I don't have an antenna for it.
Yeah, that's true. You have to have an antenna.
I'm sure you can build one in the garage.
Probably, yeah. Why can I not adjust my volume from Zoom tonight? For some reason, I have no control over the Zoom volume to me. It's crazy.
That's no good.
I know.
Probably the volume is trying to control the wrong sound card.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
So sometimes that happens.
That's weird.
Kind of sounds like a person's problem.
Is it like a Bluetooth headset or something?
No. It's just plugged into the speakers on the computer.
Oh, that should be easy.
Yeah, I know. It's just really stupid. I don't understand it. It's crazy. I gotta
Computer
find
must
it.
have some other sound output.
Yeah, I think it does. That's what I'm
maybe using the monitor as an output.
I don't know. It's nuts. It's
that
worked
too.
before, so I don't know what's changed.
That's weird.
I know.
Yeah, at this point, we're all smarter than you, but we're not there to prove it.
Yeah. That's
I
right,
like that theory. I love that theory.
Very good point.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's weird. So have we found a building yet to meet in?
No, I meant to call I don't know what, Perry. I don't know why I'm having trouble with his name. And I didn't get around to it. Forgot.
We're thinking about doing the church thing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He hasn't got back to me, which is maybe not positive, I'm guessing. But I don't know for sure. He's
That's not a surprise.
Yeah, he's kind of busy. He's trying to move. So, anyway.
Hey, a short between the headsets, cockpit problem on this end. Had the wrong set of speakers selected, so it's whatever. Yeah. That was a toughie, man. That was a toughie. I don't know if I could handle anything tougher than that. That's really tough.
Too many speaker outputs on your computer?
Well, it's just two sets. It's either got Realtek high definition or it's got the USB codec. One of the two. And it works the best with Realtek. So that's what we just selected.
Well, that makes sense. The USB would be a USB headset or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So cockpit problem, a short between the headsets.
It's a Windows problem. You can't figure out which card you're using. It should know better. It should know.
I know it.
Should be able to figure it out automatically.
Hey, Dave, I was going to ask you a question. You got some minutes here.
Sure. What?
On my Windows 10 computer I'm on right now.
Yeah.
And then I have a Windows 8.1 computer in back of me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I can ping both of them, no problem. I can set up a network, no problem, okay? But when I try to access either, it says I'm not authorized to access. Now, is that a requester's problem or is that a receiver's?
Oh, you've got to set up. You've got to use. Well, for one thing, you got to set up file sharing. If you set up file sharing and you log in to the computer, probably have to use the IP address.
Yeah.
And you have to use the username on that computer and the password on that computer during the login sequence.
I don't have any passwords. It's just
it's not going to work. It won't. Windows will not let you do file sharing if you don't have a password set. It just
okay.
Won't work. Yeah.
That's good. But then again, my Windows 8.1 has the ability to do a, what do they call it?
Anonymous?
Not a network.
They don't let that work either anymore.
No, they don't. That's gone too. Yeah. Okay, so all right. So
you pretty much have to start using a password if you want to do file sharing.
Okay, that's the problem, because I can ping them, I can see them both, but they won't let me access anything, and so that's probably where it's at.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then actually, go ahead.
I hate Microsoft. I can't stand them.
I do too.
Damn, Bill Gates.
That's why one of my computers. I've been using Linux more and more.
Yeah.
I really like is System 76. What do they call it? Pop OS.
Yeah,
have you
Pop
tried
3. Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
One thing nice about Unix is there's no such thing as drive C, D, and E and all that crap. I mean, you're just adding more storage, and the whole system knows about it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it works that way with GPT.
Yeah.
You can expand partitions across drives and stuff.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's really
I love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
That and $2, Randy, will get you a cup of coffee.
Well, son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
Where do I sign up?
Hey, I thought I would go up this Saturday from 6 to 11 at the Claremont swap meet.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's going on Claremont Boulevard, just not far off the 210 freeway. And it goes somewhere. Yeah, it goes from 6 a.m. to 11, so I thought I'd jump in the car about 5:30 and get up there early while it's cool, and just to see what they got there.
I've never been to the one in Claremont.
I never have either. It's the first time. So
there was one. There used to be one by the cemetery over there by Forest Lawn. Not Forest Lawn. What do they call that one? In Pomona, near Pomona. There used to be a swap meet over there in this little area. It wasn't obviously wasn't there, but it was right nearby.
Yeah, where was
park.
that?
It was like a park.
Yeah, it's.
I can't remember the name of that place.
Well, this one in Claremont, is that on Indian Hill Boulevard or?
No, it's on Claremont at a church parking lot. Okay, and it's about maybe a mile or two south of the 210 freeway on Claremont Avenue. So I'm going to just see what it's involved. But they showed pictures of it. It looks like there's quite a few setups of guys with ham gear and everything else. I thought I'd go check it out. And it'll be back by 9 o'clock, so it's not hot.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to have that all the time up until COVID, right?
They had it. It's the third or second Saturday of every month type of thing. And then, of course, COVID shot that in the tubes. And now I guess it's the third Saturday or second Saturday of every month. What's the 17th? Is that the third weekend or the second weekend? Whatever it is.
Third, because we had the second was last weekend.
Yeah, okay. So it's the third weekend of every month they have it up there. So it may be nothing at all, but I used to go to the TRW swap meet years ago.
I did too. I love that.
God, there was so much stuff there. Jeez. If you couldn't find it there was no used stuff for sale,
It was kind of bad out there.
I really did enjoy those TOW swap meets.
Yeah, I know.
I drove from Orange County. It wasn't that far. I mean,
no, it's not that bad.
We usually carpooled.
Yeah.
Be a bunch of us together.
Yep. They had coffee and donuts up there.
Yeah.
You hit the right booth.
you get there early, and then you munch out on donuts and drink some coffee, and you're all charged up to run around.
Yeah, exactly.
The rest of the day.
I know.
It's great. They had all kinds of stuff beyond radio.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot of
computer
satellite stuff, computer stuff. They had a lot of stuff.
They let them go off, amateur radio quite a bit.
Yeah.
And not completely though. They didn't have like clothing or anything.
No, it became electronic swap meet, not just ham radio.
It's all electronics and
yeah.
Some,
I thought it was pretty
some
good.
computers, yeah.
Is it still going on? Someone said they're still doing it.
Yeah, I read it was, but that was I don't know about it. That was before COVID, I guess. I think it's still going on.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
That was sponsored by the TRW Ham Radio Club.
Right, that's right. I'll be darned.
I used to know a member. That place, I'm sure it's still there. It has to be.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe I've ever heard of it.
What's that?
The TRW swap.
You never heard it?
Never heard about it.
You didn't hear
really?
about it? Really? Yeah, you missed out.
I guess I'm in the wrong circle.
I went to one that was in Chino Hills.
What was that?
I'm sorry. Where?
I went to one that was in Chino Hills at the high school.
Oh, I've never been to that one. I never did that one.
It was part of the TW group.
Ah, really?
I think Chino Hills.
It's probably.
I went to one in the high school one time. It might have been that one.
Chino Hills has a high
school? Was it right by a freeway? Was there a freeway like right next to it? Yeah. There was like a car that ran off the freeway or something while we were there. It was very strange. I think I only went one time.
There was one in Orange too years back that got to be pretty good size. Yeah.
Chino Hills has a high school.
Chino Hills High School. Yeah, I remember that now. One of the guys in the 220 club I belonged to convinced me to go to that one.
It's been obviously it's been a while since I've been down there.
Yeah, me too.
Hey Jeff, the problem with you tonight is you're too talkative. You got to kind of take a breather.
I'm always doing stuff on the computer, so it's like I can't see you guys right now. I'm not even looking at the.
You've got other apps open.
Yeah.
So you're not even paying attention. It's okay. You're allowed.
On Twitter.
You're secretary. You're allowed to do that.
I shall endeavor to make myself more available.
All right.
I don't want to offend anybody. You bastards.
I'm offended that you're not offending me.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Some of us are kind of like that, I guess.
What's crazy, Dave, is I talk when I'm talking now, and somehow it switches my Zoom over to the USB stuff. So I have to go back and change it back to my normal Realtek stuff, right? And then it'll operate for a while, and the minute I talk to somebody else, it switches it back over to the USB. That's really crazy.
That's weird.
I know. Nuts.
How's your microphone hooked up?
Well, that's part of the problem. The microphone is through the camera. So it's saying, if your microphone's USB, it must be the sound must be USB too.
So the camera's USB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I gotta find a way to stop that.
I don't understand why it switch automatically. That's weird.
Yeah,
it's probably because what it might be is the default setting for the communications device under control panel sound, control panel panel sound.
Maybe I'll take a look at that.
Yeah, take a look at which one set up as the default communications.
Default, yeah, exactly.
And make sure it's the right microphone.
Yep, that's probably what's happening. No joke.
Yeah, I don't like Windows, but I know it really, really well.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm glad somebody does.
I'm not really a huge fan anymore. In fact, I'm kind of a little bit
is it's so easy.
Annoyed with Microsoft right now.
Yeah.
For many reasons, but
it's so easy, but
yeah.
Done. So you got to dig it out and find out why they did it, and it's really kind of nuts because they're trying to please everybody,
Yeah. And now they're coming up with a new version of Windows that 99% of the people aren't going to be able to run.
What is it? Windows 11?
Windows 11 will only work on computers that are like 2018 and newer.
Oh, for gosh sakes. Yeah.
And you have to have certain hardware that most computers don't have. So,
oh my gosh.
TPM 2.0.
That's the start of the kiss of death,
And then
well, I got
secure
one
boot.
big chopper that's just flying over the roof of my house.
Oh.
Really?
Maybe going to the hospital.
Yeah, it's thunking.
I bet you going to the hospital.
Well, if I disappear here, they're raiding.
Yeah, okay. It was the FBI.
The FBI. I might have. They're gonna find that Capital Lego set I
have. Yeah, exactly.
You guys watched Fox News? They had that gun that looks like a Lego set.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's disturbing. Sorry.
I know, it's crazy.
Lego gun, but it's real. Okay.
Oh my.
Got to feel for the cops. Of course, that's almost gives them an out. Now they, could shoot people pointing toward toy guns because they look real.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, if you point a toy gun at a cop, you deserve to get shot.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't care what it is.
I don't care what
I know, you could take a regular gun and put like a red stripe at the nozzle and make it look like an airsoft or something.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. It's easy.
I
wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, you point anything at a cop and he doesn't shoot you, you consider it your lucky day.
It's like playing with a rattlesnake. If you want to piss off the rattlesnake and tease them and everything, you're going to get bit, okay? It's that simple. God.
Exactly.
You better be a rattlesnake handler. Rattlesnake wrangler, whatever they call those guys.
Yeah.
I can see now all you guys need a lesson in the critical race theory.
Oh, John, is this your side job, John?
Hey, John, are you a licensed instructor? Come on.
You getting paid under the table for this?
Here's the only thing I got a license for right here.
Yeah, that's right. And that
come in my house after dark.
Yeah, that could be critical. Oh, gosh. Where's all this crap going to end? It's unbelievable.
Not well.
Not well, I know.
No.
It's going to end with socialism.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't get that far.
We're going to be jumping on boats heading to Cuba.
There you go. It'll be the only free place.
Yeah, that's right.
After they do their rebellion, I guess.
The funny thing is, when I was I had a civics teacher tell me once that he goes, we in Russia are going to cross, and politically, and we'll never even notice.
30 seconds, which probably means it's going to start right now.
Yeah, and be darned if he wasn't 100% correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. We'll start early for Mike, KK6BUW. How about KF6BUWH?
He never checks in.
Jeff, KB6CA.
Hi, Ron. Thanks for doing SPARC 4. This is Jeff with Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha.
Hey, Jeff, thank you for checking in. Fine signal there. How about K6 EMF, Gene? Steve? How about NJ6LN, Steve? Steve, KE6 MAE, he was in Let's see, he was in on Zoom, so that doesn't count. How about W6OH, Mario? Mario, good signal from there. How about WB6OUJ, Dave? KF6POG, John.
This is John, KF6POG. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, John. Stay cool over there. How about Ron, KA6QGR? Negative. K6RJA, Randy.
Oh, I be here, Ron, and back to net control, K6RJ.
Hey, Randy, sounding good there. And I'm next on the list, KG6SOI. How about Mike, WA6UIJ?
And good evening again, Ron. This is Mike, WA6UIJ, no traffic, back to net control.
Mike, sounding good there, sounding good. KJ6UUS, DJ.
This is DJ, KJ6UUS with no traffic.
Hey, thank you. You know what? I think I missed Pete, KJ6NRR. Ready. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And let's see, we had an early for Ed, KM6UWI. How about Tina, WA6WFV? Negative, K6WM, flip.
Good evening, Ron. Sounded good tonight. Nice sounded signal, and sounding good as usual. Almost as crazy as Randy, but you're hanging right in there, Ron. Sounds pretty good. Anyway, no traffic. Back to net. K6 Whiskey Mike.
Right there. Thanks a lot, Flip. And finally, KD6ZJZ, Dave.
Good evening, Ron and everyone. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. I heard everybody but Pete for some reason, and the guys in Hemet, and then one other station. I can't remember which one. Anyway, this radio's not so good. Back to net control, KD6ZJZ.
You got a kind of a warbling sound on
I
there
heard,
too.
I hear that now too. That's
doesn't sound too good. I just thought I'd mention that to you.
That was the
Do we have any late or missed members who would like to check in at this time? This is Ron, KG6SOI. Okay, Gene, I got you. Thank you, sir.
Oh, I didn't hear Gene.
Are there any other late or missed members? Okay, how about visitors? KN6CQL, Henry? Do we have any other visitors for the 440 net? Okay, that concludes the 440 informal net. The only traffic I had was the Zoom meeting in progress, and DJ's going to do the 220 net tonight. So appreciate you all checking in. Y'all have a great evening. This is Ron, KG6SOI. I'll be talking to you on HF2.
220 on. Oops. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. Okay.
You had a funny little thing going on there, Dave.
I don't know what's with that. I heard it. The funny thing was I could hear it through my headphones while I was transmitting, so some kind of a feedback or something.
Sound like you're starting a takeoff or something.
Yeah, it was like it was a fan. I'm sure it's a fan in that radio.
Hang on, I think
it's like,
that
you're transmitting.
Henry was in there.
Didn't like that.
This is K6 RJA. Can you come back?
Ugh. I almost grabbed him out of the radio. I thought,
Never mind. I heard somebody trying to get in there, I thought. But maybe I was hallucinating.
What was that, 220?
that Henry might have been trying to get in there, but I called out for him and nothing happened. So maybe I was mistaken.
This is connector.
Not a problem, Ron. K6RJA. I'll be clear.
So, Flip, you've been doing a lot of DXing?
No, not as much as I would like to, but it's the typical stuff. I'm finding every time I hear a station that I've already worked them, and I'm not saying that braggingly. It's just that the ones from Italy I hear all the time, and Australia and ZLs, they're all the same guys. I'm just not motivated to pick it up and start talking to them again, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hunting for some really weird DX now, you know, hunting for stuff that's not around all the time and you don't hear them much, and I love working those guys.
Do you work any other bands?
No, 20? mostly 20 and 40, 20 at night, 40 at night, yeah.
Yeah, 40 would seem pretty good during field day.
Yeah, 40 is good at night, and so is 20 now. 20 is good at night. But I was looking today at some of the sunspot numbers and everything else, and 17 meters seems to be opening up right now for DX, you know? But it's a weird time of day. You got to find out what time of day it's open and then zap that on, you know?
Yeah, it's a nice band when it works. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What antenna are you using now, Flip?
I'm still using a vertical with 2 counterpoises and 3 feet off the ground, and I get good reports with it, John. Really good stuff.
You haven't gone back to loop yet, huh?
No, I actually like the loop, but the problem is it's power limited. I can't go more than 100, 150 watts, and that's it. You know, and you need about 300-400 right now to do any kind of DXing, you know.
Well, Stepper, that new loop they're coming out with supposed to handle 1,500 watts, but it'll probably cost $3,000.
Yeah, that's probably true. But, you know, the loops are great, and if you can tune them and select a bandwidth that gets you, 10, 20, 30, 40 kc or something, that's fantastic. They work, you know. And I probably would have kept that loop if it could have taken higher power, but it just couldn't. The vertical does a good job. It really, for what I can do here at Sun Lakes, you know.
This antenna works better for me than any other antenna I've ever tried.
It works.
You know, most every condition. I mean, for portable antenna, it's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it works.
I'm still considering a loop because I got that Hustler 6 BTV sticking way up there.
Yeah.
But my backyard's all cement. I don't have any method of putting radios down.
Wow. Can you elevate the radios at all, John?
No, I'm here at Banning Estates, manufactured home community, and they're almost in like pancakes, and the lots aren't that big.
Yeah, that's true. I understand.
Your unit has a metal roof, right?
Yeah.
Negative, not on this one. When I was in Highland Springs Village, I had an older mobile home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your mobile home is fiberglass on the top?
Home, so yeah, it's structured about like a house.
Yeah. You know, the best antenna in the world is the one you can put up and nobody bitches about.
Yeah. That's what's almost got to be.
Oh, you haven't met my wife, huh?
Yeah, right. I thought it was funny when Mike, UIJ, asked me if the antenna works between the 2 houses. And I said, well, I don't really know, but why don't you just put it up in the backyard? He goes, oh, no, you don't understand. My wife would never go for that.
Hey, he's got a perfect place, too, for an antenna in the backyard, doesn't he, Dave?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just looking out over the...
oh, my gosh,
well, he's got a view. He's on the hill.
Yeah, it's just perfect.
It's probably why his antenna works as well as it does, because it's not just a wire running around the house. It's not tuned or anything like that.
Yeah.
So he's using a tuner, and it works well, like I say, because he's on the Vista.
Yeah.
He's not as high as some of the houses are even higher on Breckenridge.
Some of those get way up there on the hill.
Way up there. Yeah.
You know what would be cool? It would be to find somebody way up on the hill that we could put a remote receiver and transmitter up there, and with an antenna and so forth, and then just kind of access it remotely, so you could really play with the big boys, you know.
I was thinking of contacting Braswell on the back of me, getting something on the top of the big fan he's got. Windmill.
Oh yeah, he's got that.
Yeah.
He's got like a little wind generator.
Is that on the Sun Lake property, Jeff?
No.
Oh, that's
Jeff's house.
Okay. He's outside the complex and his own house.
Yeah, he's right up against Sun Lakes. His ranch goes right up against Jeff's house.
Yeah.
Maybe you can sweet talk him and have him run a wire up to
it. A long piece of coax.
Anybody got any extra coax floating around?
Yeah, oh yeah, always.
Something that the camel, the llamas, and the horses won't trample to death.
Yeah, or eat it. You know, that.
You always bury it a little bit. Drill, make a little trench.
Yeah.
Ah, boy.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just run, just run down to HRO and order yourself some 7/8 hard line and run it off.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, and take a second out on your house to pay for it. Yeah. Jeff, how's your nerve that runs down the back of your leg?
It's still bothering me.
Is it really?
Yeah. No, I'm fine when I sit.
Yeah.
At night, because I got to sleep on the couch, but it's got that extension on the end.
Yeah.
I can lay on my back, and my feet are elevated, so it works.
Wow.
What's the prognosis? Is there any cure for it? Is anybody saying anything?
I'll find out Friday.
Oh, okay.
I think it's sciatica. I've had it before.
Oh.
A few years ago, and it went away. So I'm just thinking that same thing's going to happen again. It's going away. I'm still working out at the gym.
Yeah.
I go to the gym. So we'll see what happens.
Huh.
As long as it's not painful.
Yeah, is there a technical term for it that anybody's dealt with, or is this something just out of the blue that nobody knows much about?
Just sciatica, as far as I know. It's a nerve from the back. Maybe a lot of people end up getting back operations or something. Well, that's not going to happen here.
No.
Have you tried one of those bat racks?
A bat back?
No, a bat rack.
Is that
the one you hang upside down?
Is that the one you tilt and you hang upside down? It stretches the spine the other way.
Yeah. No, that's not going to happen to me either. I'm not a bat. I'm not going to hang upside down.
I had a friend with one of those inversion devices.
Yeah.
I always thought it was stupid.
Well, some people swear by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it.
Me, my head would explode.
The guy that swears by them, he's the one that sells them.
Yeah, right, exactly. True statement.
I don't think it would work with my giant frame.
Well, I've still got slight remnants of vertigo, so there's no way that I'm going to be hanging upside down.
Hanging upside down will definitely make you dizzy if you have any kind of vertigo.
Jeff, think positively. If you really got used to it, that'd make you perfect to go up in the space capsule. It wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, right.
That's true. You'd be space ready.
You got a couple million. I'll take.
Yeah, right. Take you up on that. Yeah.
This is DJ. KJ6US, I'll be in control this evening for the SPARC Radio Club. This is the very informal 220 net. I'll be calling the people that checked in earlier on 2 meters, and we'll start off with KK6BUW, Mike.
This is KK6BUW, Mike. No traffic. Back to you, DJ.
Thanks for being there, Mike. KB6EA.
Jeff. Oh, 220.
Okay, Jeff, I got you. Thanks for being there. K6 EMF, Gene. Nothing heard. NJ6LN, Steve.
This is Steve, NJ6LN.
Thanks for being there, Steve. I have you checked in. Okay, how about Pete, KJ6NRR, Pete? Nothing heard. W6OH, Mario.
Good evening, DJ on the net. Mario, W6OH, yep. Back to you, DJ.
Thanks for being there, Mario. Thank you very much. KF6POG, John.
This is John, KF6POG, with my little 220 antenna inside my ham shack here. But works good. Back to you.
It does. It works really good. Thanks for being there, John. I have you checked in. K6, RJA, Randy.
Oh, I'd be here there, DJ, and thanks for doing the net. K6RJ.
Okay, thank you. I have you checked in, Randy. How about, let's see here, KG6SOI, Ron. Nothing heard. WA6UIJ, Mike.
Hey, DJ, this is Mike, WA6UIJ. Thanks for doing the net, and no further traffic. Back to net control.
Thanks for being there, Mike. I have you checked in. This is DJ, KJ6UUS. I'll check myself in. Let's see here. How about WA6WFE, Tina? Nothing heard. How about K6WM, Flip? We're going to talk him into getting a 220 radio. How about KD6ZJZ, Dave?
Hey, DJ. Tell me if I have a whine on my signal. I think I fixed it, but I'm not sure. Back to net control, KD6ZJZ.
Don't have a whine. I didn't hear no whine whatsoever.
Okay. Whatever.
Are there any late or missed members wishing to check in?
WA6OUJ.
Okay, Dave, I have you checked in. Thanks for being there. The other late or missed members? Okay, how about KN6CQL, Henry? Nothing heard. Are there any visitors wishing to check in this evening? Hearing none, I'll shut this net down. Thanks for everybody that participated. This is KJ6UUS, standing by.
Pretty painless. Very quick. Who's keeping track? How many check-ins was of that? I still got you guys muted somehow. Nope.
You guys see my new antenna I've got? I just put it out back.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's a dish.
I bought it used from a Goldstone.
From okay. From Goldstone.
Government surplus.
Government surplus. And the CCNRs say that's okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have a dish.
Yeah, I've got it just on the other side of the fence, so I can't say anything.
When they said you're allowed to have a dish, I think they meant, the little ones.
You know how much that dish cost us?
Yeah, no kidding. I went on a tour on that place back, in the 80s, and probably the 90s. It had to be the 90s. I didn't get my license till 92. So what, 94 or something like that. I went on a tour of Goldstone, and they had computers that were built in the 70s, still operating. I was laughing. PDP-08, PDP-11s.
That's when I first joined the club, and Bruce went with Bruce and Ed. I didn't know anybody. We got on that silver or whatever bus.
Uh-huh.
And went out there past Fort Irwin.
Yep.
Boy, that's an interesting place to work.
Yep. Somehow we managed to we drove right through. We got right through the gate in like a caravan, basically. They told us, don't use your radios. We're like, Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. We should do that. No, it's too long. Man, it's too far away. We could rent a bus or something, maybe, and coordinate it.
Yeah, it was a fun trip. We had
fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had lunch out there.
Yep. I don't know. They probably don't do that anymore.
God, Dave, boy, does PDP 11 ring a bell? Holy crap!
I looked at these computers. I'm like, I know that. That's a PDP 11.
PDP 11, 1170. Remember the VAX? The
Yeah.
VAX 11780 or whatever. Oh my gosh, those are old numbers.
Yeah, this was just a little one too. It was like a 08 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on a
They
rack, you know.
They had the Unibus and the Infobus. Crazy
Yeah, I never
stuff.
really worked on them. We had one in the shop because there was a printer that they worked on that the only way you could drive it was with a PDP 11.
Yeah. Man, that was back when software had to be written for everything. You know
Yeah,
that?
I know.
Jeez, that was
pretty
crazy, man. And software was a fortune if you bought a package that was already done by somebody. Jeez.
It was crazy. We
Yeah.
used to sell them. You know, I worked in a manufacturer for many years. We sold computers for like 50 grand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And sometimes we'd lease them, and they're very, very expensive to lease. But
Yeah, I know.
we had distributors, and they making tons of money. We were making tons of money. Computers were expensive, and you had to pay for it. Also, they broke a lot.
Cutting edge technology.
They broke an awful lot.
I was in the storage business, and I remember one of the big storage devices was something the size of your refrigerator, 50% wider, and it had two shelves, one big shelf on the top, one shelf. Each shelf held a stack of rotating displays. It was 58 megabytes total. Okay,
Yeah, that's a big one.
That was a big one. Yeah.
You know, the first things I worked on were these hard drives with 14-inch discs.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
four. The biggest one that they had four of them, four
Yeah.
discs, and there's 20 megabytes. That was, you know, for business machines, it was enough.
Yeah.
And the thing rotated at like 5,400 RPM. They had 405 tracks or something.
Unbelievable.
I don't remember sectors per track. I used to have all that stuff memorized.
Back in the memory days, I remember there was a 4K card stack that was about this big, you know, about that wide, plugged in the back of the slot of the computer. It had little donuts that were made in Taiwan or China or wherever, and it was 4K. And everybody went, man, that's a lot of memory.
Again, I didn't personally work on those. We had them in our lab, though. We had, what do they call it, core memory on some of the computers.
Yeah, core memory. Yeah, absolutely.
I think the PDP-08 definitely used core memory. PDP-11 probably did too.
Yeah, PDP-11 did too.
Yeah. I know. Those are the two PDP machines we have in our shop.
Yeah. And that's all there was.
When I first started, I worked in a repair center. That's all they did was repair computer equipment. We had everything from terminals to tape drives, disk drives, whole computers. We'd refurbish the entire thing, you know, with all the components, all the peripherals. Most of it was for Sperry Univac. It was our big customer.
Yeah. I worked for a company called Emulex, which competed with DEC.
Oh, I remember Emulex.
Yeah, well, I was employee number 4. We started that company. And the bottom line was, I always used to respect the guy named Ken Olson, who ran DEC, Digital Equipment Corporation.
Okay, yeah, I recognize the name.
And what I respected him about was he took the company from scratch on a kitchen table to $14 billion, okay? And anybody that's got that kind of business dynamic range, you got to suspect, because of all the growth patterns that you go through and all the people changes and all the other stuff, to be right at the top from zip to 14 billion, that's a pretty dynamic guy, you know?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, it's really tough to do, too.
Yeah, it is.
You guys getting a lot of noise on HF?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of static.
Pretty high.
Someone got a lightning going on somewhere.
S6 noise on my.
Yeah, I've got S6 and 7 right now. Yeah.
5, and I have my IPO at turned off.
Oh.
My noise level's a little above S9, but I could hear DJ.
Yeah, I got noise blinker on.
Well, we got some lightning strikes over in Arizona. So.
Okay. Yeah, it was supposed to rain yesterday. They predicted rain. It never rained.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Tuesday.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it was Monday. I checked the weather. What's the weather tomorrow? And it said rain.
Really?
Like,
wow.
Really? And then, of course, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I was just watching the weather on Channel 4, and for the desert areas, they said chances of rain starting Sunday.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
3 days. Higher and lower desert both.
Yeah.
I wish it would cool down. I don't like it.
I'm ready to start complaining about winter.
Yeah. I need colder water table so I can brew beer. Right now the water comes out of the tap warm.
Yeah, I'm saying
it's not good.
On Sunday.
6 Whiskey Mike testing.
K6 Whiskey Mike, WA6UIJ. Hello, Michael. How the heck you doing tonight? Hey, doing pretty good. Were you asking for a radio check or not? Oh, well, if you're giving them out for free, I'll take one. Well, I think according to Randy, they're worth 1,000 points. Oh, come on. His funny money, he's so insolvent, it's unbelievable.
You're both 40 over.
Okay, I'll give you a freebie here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How's this sound tonight? K6WM. WA6UIJ standing by.
You're 40 over here, Flip. So is Mike.
He can't hear you. He's got his headphones.
Took off his headphones. Put on the other headphones. Is it time already? I guess it almost.
We still got a couple minutes of freedom.
Now I got my radio making noise. Turn that sucker down. Yeah. Yeah, I got a minute and a half. Yeah, we got high noise today. Whoop. Yep. S6 still. Oh well. I turn you guys off. I can probably.
Well, I guess Sam isn't going to show up tonight.
Yeah. Is he coming back soon?
He was saying something about he was going to be gone for 4 or 6 weeks. So
wow. Well, maybe he'll check in some other time then.
Yeah, I talked to him last night, and I mentioned it to him. He said, "Yeah, I'll try." He said he wasn't sure what he was doing tonight, so he said if he could, he was going to. But
I gotcha.
Oh well. Apparently, he's having a good time.
Well, good for him.
I couldn't believe that something be a bit more fun than this.
I know, hanging out in the pass area with the 100-degree temperatures. Who could ask for more? Stuck in your house because it's too dang hot outside. 20 seconds according to my watch. I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys.
QST. Good evening, members of SPARC. This is the San Gorgonio Brass Amateur Club. This is DJ KJ6UUS. I'll be working as net control this evening from my home QTH here in Banning, California. Although this is directed net, any station with emergency traffic may break in at any time.
This is an amateur informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass towns and cities of Fanny, Beaumont, and the surrounding communities. For information on times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check in after our regular roll call. For announcements, does anybody have any announcements this evening? Hearing none, please stand by for the 75-meter roll call. KK6, DUW, Mike. Nothing heard. KP6, Jeff.
Hi, DJ. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. I heard somebody beeping in there. Thanks for doing the HFNet.
Thanks for being there. How about K6 EMF, Gene?
Is that flip tuning it?
Nothing heard. And NJ6LN, Steve. Steve, I heard you, but you're barely in there.
I couldn't hear him.
Let's see here. KJ6NRRB.
This is Pete, KJ6NRR. No traffic. Back to you, DJ.
Thanks for being there, Pete. You're 20 over. W608, Mario. Nothing heard. WB6OUJ, Dave. Nothing heard. KF6POG, John.
This is John, KF6POG, and you're 30 over here.
You're 60 over, so you got an advantage on me. How about KA6QGR, Father Ron?
Good evening to the net, KA6QGR.
Thanks for being there, Father Ron. You're 60 over. K6RJA, Randy.
Oh, I'll be here, DJ, and thanks for doing the net, K6RJA.
Thanks for being there, Randy. How about KG6FOI, Ron?
Hey, good evening, DJ. I have you at 35 over. Thanks for calling the net.
You're 60. Thanks for being there, Ron. I have you checked in. WA6UIJ, Mike.
Hey, DJ. You've got a great signal. Thanks for doing the net this evening. This is Mike, WA6UIJ, back to net control.
Hey, Mike, you went from 9 all the way up to 40 since the last time I talked to you, so you're doing better. This is DJ, KJ6UUS. I'll check myself in. How about WA6WSV, Tina?
This is Tina, WA6WSV.
Hey, Tina, thanks for being there. You're 40 over, by the way.
Tina was 50 over.
K6WM, Flip.
Good evening, DJs. Thanks for doing the net. You sounded pretty good tonight. I got you about 10 over with no preamps on or anything. Sounding good. Keep it up. Good work. No traffic. Back to net. K6WM.
Over. Thanks for being there. Flip. KD6ZJZ, Dave.
Good evening, DJ. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. I've got you 10 over as well. And great signal, as usual. Back to net control.
Okay, Dave, I have you 20 over. By the way, guys, I'm working off my field day setup. I'm in the backyard. I never put all the sacks back together after field day, but I got it all back out and set it up in the backyard for the net this evening. Are there any late or missed members wishing to check in? Hearing none. Are there any visitors wishing to check in this evening? Hearing none. Does anybody have any further traffic for the net this evening? Hearing none. The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Club meets usually the fourth Thursday of each month, or we've been doing that on Zoom. But until further notice, we'll be doing that on Zoom. All members are urged to check in weekly for club activities updates. Please check your email and visit our website at w6prc.org. Okay, for the DD chasers out there, please go to 145.800 megahertz and stand by for some instructions. You'll catch those guys over there doing CW. This is DJ, KJ6US. The net is now closed at 19:35 hours. Thanks to all that checked in this evening.
Okay, guys.
All right, Jeff. See you later.
Great.
All right. Okay, guys.
Okie dokie.
I guess I'll cut it out now.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys probably all want to go. I kind of want to go too. 7-3. See you guys.
See y'all later. Stay safe out there.
Yep. Stay safe, everyone. All right. Thanks for everybody tuning in. 7-3, all you YouTubers. The one person that watched me. 2. I believe I had 2 concurrents at one point. 7-3, guys. Bye. And the stream, and the stream, and the stream.